recently, I was going through our 19-year-old's bedroom after I had been looking for something else that I was suspecting was coming to the house or that he had received and was hiding.
What was that?
ED pills. So that's basically a completely different rabbit hole. But in the process of looking for those, I discovered alcohol that he had hidden in the room. Discovered a few lower beatbox was one, a box of 4 Seagrams, but only one bottle was in the bedroom. One empty bottle at the time was in the bedroom, and a tall boy was in the bedroom as well. Prior to discovering this,
Seagrams and then tall boys.
Yes, there was one tall boy, a Seagrams, and before this, there had been a Seagrams of that same flavor in our refrigerator that had been half consumed. And I asked my wife whose it was, and she said it was hers. And so when I found this about a week and a half later, I was like, that's weird. So confronted my son about it, and he said, yep, it was his, and that his mother had bought it for him and that he had Venmoed her $10 for it. And so I brought her into the conversation. I was like, hey, when I asked you whose alcohol this was, you said it was yours. I said, but yet I found this empty bottle here in his closet, and I found the box here in his closet. I said, whose was this? She was like, oh no, I bought it for me. I'm like, but he Venmoed you $10 for this. She's like, no, it was mine. And so then I asked her, I said, well, how many did you drink? She said, 1. And then he was like, no, I drank like 3 of them. So I'm having a really difficult time getting past this.
Yeah, you should. Has your wife come clean?
No, it's still the last conversation we had about it was that conversation, and it was hers. And this is the culmination of about 18 years of.
I was going to say, this doesn't happen in a vacuum.
Similar.
She's been doing this your whole life, huh?
Yes.
Man, I'm sorry.
It's one of those things that I just don't know how to continue to move forward and other stresses within our relationship as well. So,
well, yeah. I mean, this is just like forget buying alcohol for underage people. I mean, it's just staring you down and lying to your face. And more importantly, lying to your face in front of your son. So he's getting a ringside seat to what integrity is supposed to look like.
Right.
So did she dump all this on him? Like, no, he just got it and brought it into the house?
No, she didn't even try to do anything like that.
I know, but that's the sub message here, right?
Yes.
No, actually, our son is a liar.
Right.
My God, dude. Who does that to their child?
I don't know.
Bro, I'm sorry, man. Tell me other ways she's been dishonest with you.
For many years, pretty much since year 1, always wanting a divorce. If anything doesn't go her way, I'm the worst person in the world. Has accused me of having affairs whenever I worked late. I work in an industry that over the years has required 50, 60 hours a week, if not more sometimes, and would constantly hear, oh, you're having an affair, I have no time to have an affair, much less keep you happy at the same time.
How many affairs has she had?
None to my knowledge.
Almost always the pervasive accusation comes from the knowledge that they're not being on the up and up on their side.
Gotcha.
That's not 100% true, but that's one of the first places I always go to look. When somebody's accusing, like, you're taking money, I always want to know, like, where are you spending your money?
Right.
Because it's a way to try and somehow intellectually, it's a psychological truism, but I need to balance this existentially because I know we're out of balance,
Mm-hmm.
and that's how I can do it.
And I think a lot of those accusations were her family members putting that in her ear. I don't know that it was necessarily things she may have been doing.
Okay, can I challenge you on something?
Completely wrong. Sure.
How long have you been making excuses for her?
For the vast majority of our marriage.
That's right. And so that's, this is me just loving you best I can, man. That's your choice moving forward.
Sure.
Is I'm going to ask my 19-year-old to move out because it's not a safe place. Forget the fact she bought him some wine coolers, for crying out loud. It's not a safe place because he's in the home of somebody who is a pathological liar and who is willing to throw him under the bus. Right?
Right.
It's the reason I would tell my son if he was 19, hey, don't be alone with X, Y, and Z person, not because I think you're going to do something, but because you're going to be indefensible if they do something.
Right.
And it's you protecting your son. It's time for you to move out. You're 19. It's time for you to go get your own place, get a job, and get going.
Yeah.
And because this house isn't safe for you, because your mom will throw you under the bus here.
Right. And that's the point we're trying to get him to is to get him to get his GED done, to start in a career of some sort. He is working.
I know, but why in the world would he do that? He's got it made.
Right. He's got a safety net of his mom and I.
Right. He's got your money and her cover.
Right.
I mean, he's not going to suddenly just develop integrity. Like, that's got to be earned under the squat rack of life. And that only comes from the weight of responsibility.
Yeah.
But that's not what you called. I mean, you can either, for the first time in 18 years or longer, say, I'm not going to make excuses for you anymore. Or you can continue to say, this is my life, and I'm going to keep the peace here, and we're just going to let him move out, and we're going to go on to the next thing.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you right now, brother, I'm brokenhearted for you, man.
Yeah, because that's the reality I feel like I'm coming to is.
It is.
Do I take the next step and say, okay, this has been 18 years, and it's time for me to move on, and then I am possibly able to give our other kids the ability to say, hey, I'm stepping away, and y'all can have a safe place here at my place, or.
I think the place to start. I think the place to start is only with I statements.
Mm-hmm.
I have made excuses, and honestly, I have been equally dishonest for 18 years, just on the other side of the coin. I have permitted myself to be in a relationship with somebody that accuses me, that threatens me, that lies about me, lies to me, lies about my kids, and on and on and on. And my guess is you're holding a firm line of dignity, because if you were probably to unload all of it on me on this call, it'd be a lot, wouldn't it?
I could take up an entire hour, if not more.
I know you could. I know. And that's to say I'm heartbroken for you. But I want you, as you decide what to do next, I don't want it to be in response to, you've been doing these things to me for 18 years. And that's the easy path.
Mm-hmm.
But that's always you running from something, not towards something. I want you to run to a life of lived integrity, meaning I am going to look in the mirror and I am going to say, I have dishonestly covered for you for 18 years, and that ends today.
Right.
And then through that new lens, that new pair of glasses you're going to put on, which is, I'm not lying for you. I'm not making up excuses for you. I'm not allowing my home to be filled with deception. I'm putting my foot down there. Then you get to decide what is next, because that's you going towards something.
Correct.
And there is no easy path forward, because she will try to crucify you, right?
Right.
You'll be the bad guy. You'll be the guy that walked out on our family. Your dad's horrible, and all that stuff. And probably you've been dealing with that for a long time anyway, right?
Correct.
Yeah. And it will be very hard to stay. And so it's just about choose your hard. And in 5 years from now, what does peace look like, and how do we get there?
Mm-hmm.
How many kids do you have?
3.
How old are they?
My stepson's 19. Our daughter's 18, and our youngest son is 15.
Okay. So you're right in the middle of it. But you're watching a lifetime of this interaction. This is when you start to see it crystallize, right? Materialize into, oh, they're becoming adults, and I'm seeing this stuff replay itself, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
The shield I thought I could provide is not as big as I hoped it would have been.
Yeah. Because it's in the air, right? It's the air people breathe, and it's in a home, or it's the water everybody drinks. It's just there, right?
Right.
The tension and the deception and all that. If you choose to leave, you're making a choice. And actually, I'm not even going to say that. From this point forward, I want you to shift your thinking to 10 years from now. Who is my 19-year-old stepson going to be when he's 29? Because you're going to face an onslaught of mom if you draw the line. Who is my 15-year-old daughter going to be at 25? Right, or son, I forgot who's who, but like you instantly go into a 10-year game, and you're going to live your life with such dignity and respect and such full integrity that they will get the sense over time, oh, my dad wasn't nuts. But there will also come a moment when they're going to look at you and say, why didn't you protect us? And it's just knowing that day's coming.
Right.
And I would start with my 19-year-old now. I refuse to let your mother throw you under the bus in our house. I'm sorry. She should not do that. But she's calling you a liar, and I don't want to have that.
Yeah.
Did he show you the Venmo receipt?
He did not.
Okay.
I didn't ask for it.
Okay. I would. I'd want to know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because maybe he's learned from mom's deception over the years. I'm just trying to play devil's advocate to myself, but maybe he got busted.
Right.
And he's like, no, mom bought it for me. And she's like, what are you talking about? No, I didn't. Sounds like your gut knows that to be true, but I'd want to see the receipt.
Yeah. Back last year, we had a big blowout between she and I, and she'd asked me to leave. And after that took place, he texted me and said, "Hey, you might want to check the bank account." And she had taken every dime out of the account, and when we had bills coming up to be paid, so.
Yeah, you got a mess, man. I'm sorry.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And for whatever it's worth, this may be small potatoes here, but you've developed a relationship with this 19-year-old that he's willing to. There's a sense in a 19-year-old that of loyalty. It's a real important thing.
Mm-hmm.
And he overrode his sense of loyalty to his birth mom to tell you, hey, she's not being on the up and up. And that tells me you've done a lot to create some sort of a relationship with him, which is great.
Yeah. I think I've been about the only stable person in his life.
Yeah.
Since I was been in his life since he was 9 months old.
That's awesome. Well, kudos to you, brother.
Thank you.
And I'm never going to beat somebody up retroactively for trying to keep a family together.
Right.
That's hard, man. And you've probably got windburn and scars all over your body for trying to keep that thing together, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So kudos to you, man.
Thank you.
However I can help moving forward, brother. I don't have a great answer for you other than whatever path you choose is going to be a challenging one. And I just, my ask of you is don't sacrifice the long-term peace in your life and in those kids' lives for short-term peace, right? For the illusion of peace, for a short-term arms agreement, right? And protect yourself as you move forward.
Absolutely.
Right. Man, blessings, brother. Call anytime if I can help. I'm kind of heartbroken. I mean, I am. Just going to sit here and mourn it with you. And